natural-born public speaker, and that's a fact.
Do you actually feel guilty, or were you just told to feel guilty?
Focus on actually what we can do.
Point it out and show it to me.
You have the freedom to do what you want to and be what you want to in America.
What are we going to do about it?
What oppressed me?
Just saying.
So the CRT stuff is BS.
All right, I want to make this video pretty much short, and I guess I don't know if it would get banned for spreading misinformation, but if y'all notice, I'm pushing out a lot of good stuff tonight. I have come across some very, very good, crazy information from one of my sources. I got a lot of sources, but I have a source that actually hooks me up with a whole lot of stuff, and I've come across some very, very high level stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, I just want to make this video just to show you guys that in the medical facilities that I travel to, right here is my medical bag. Okay, you know, it contains, like, you know, my stethoscope, blood pressure cuff, etc., laptop to document on. But one thing I want to show you guys, that the facilities that we go to, we also have in here these masks right here. And this is a lot of masks that they have at these different facilities. But what I want to draw your attention to is what it says on the back. You know, I know some people just got to have that hardcore evidence. They just don't want to go by your word. But on the back of the box, and this is, look, people that it doesn't matter if you are a doctor, a PA, a therapist, a nurse, a RN, a CNA, administration does not matter. If this was such a serious deal, like they're claiming that it is, and these are pretty much the masks that you get at these different healthcare facilities, be it the hospitals, be it outpatient, be it nursing homes, whatever's. Tell me what the back of this box says right here. See that? Let me see if it'll focus in. See that intended use right there? This product is intended for general purposes or industrial use and is not intended for the use to prevent disease or illness. I want to hear all the yeah buts and the yeah buts and the yeah buts and the yeah buts and the yeah buts, because it's going to come. Well, it can. If I made a creation, you're going to tell me that you know more about my creation than I do, and I'm the one that created it. What I'm saying that for, if this is the manufacturers of this mask, and for some reason, I don't know all the loops and hoops that they had to jump through, but for them to say right here that this product is intended for general purposes only, and it is not intended for the use to prevent disease or illness, why wear them? I told you guys, I go into grocery stores. Every store I go in, I'm not doing that whatsoever. COVID is a droplet precaution. When you work in the hospitals, if you go through the hallways in the hospitals, there's no reason why we should be wearing this mask. It doesn't matter anyway, because in all reality, when you go into the different facilities, nursing homes, skilled nursing facilities, going to the hospitals, the places that I go to, people are wearing the mask under their chins. They're wearing it under their nose. They're breathing out their nose. And the reason why I'm saying is because who walks around breathing out of their mouth anyway? Do y'all know anyone that walks around breathing out their mouth? So people having the mask on their face like this, but under their nose, it's no different. Okay, cool. But the point is, when I go into any store, anywhere like that, I'm not wearing a mask. In medicine, over 20 some years, and the only time we would have to put a mask on is if we go into a room that has isolation precautions. COVID is considered a droplet precaution. Before this thing became huge as COVID-19, it was something that we would see on a patient chart before entering the room, and it would say, you know, coronavirus. You know, if you don't know what coronavirus is, we would look it up. Sometimes we don't even care. To be honest with you, PAs, doctors, nurses, therapists, we don't even really care. We just look at the isolation precautions on there. If we see that it says droplet precautions, we know that we got to put the proper things on to get it to go into the room. Now, you will say, well, why are you putting that on if it doesn't work? Well, because the point is, sometimes doctors, nurses, PAs, therapists, we get kind of close to the patients when we're talking to them in case we're checking something out, especially if it's something that happened to them orthopedically, right? So it's a possibility that those droplet precautions can kind of come out. But what I'm saying therefore is this: why are we walking around in hallways? Why are we walking around in the aisles of stores? Why are we walking around with masks on? We're not entering to an isolated room. If that's the case, then instead of putting on there, wear a face covering. How come the stores, places, convenience stores, markets, whatever you want to call it, malls, I don't care what you call it, why aren't they having to put things on their windows before you enter in that says contact isolation or droplet precaution or airborne precaution? How come they don't have to say, how come they don't have to do any of those things? And why is it that if they want us to definitely be protected from something like this, why are these grocery stores and places that you go into sometimes, why are they only providing you with a mask? Why not the shield? Why not gloves? Why not gloves, gowns, mask, and I guess temporary goggles? You know, but possibly the goggles they give you when you go get your eyes dilated. Just give us the clear kind that just can just put on your face like this little, you know what I mean? My point is, understand that you're being played. Understand that you are the experiment. There's a bunch of videos that I post tonight, and there's going to be more to come that most likely it's a good chance I possibly could get banned. I don't know. If so, I'll just have to direct y'all to my other channel, my MRM ministry channel. Okay. But yeah, I just want to throw that out there. If this is so important for us medical professionals who's been in medicine for a long time, doctors, nurses, PAs, therapists, CNAs, RAs, whatever you want to call it. That's the best we get right there. The best we get is something on there that tells us that's not going to protect us from any disease or illness, but you still want us to wear. It's all up here, folks. False sense of security. I am Ty Smith, model Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I hope and pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus. What is going on, folks? Appreciate you guys watching. Do me a favor. If you're trying to get to the next reaction video that I did after this video, it's right here. But if you're trying to get to my own personal stuff where I do a lot of comedy things that make you laugh, can help brighten your day, then you click right here, all right? And if you want to subscribe to this channel, you forgot to get to know who I am first, all right? Then you're going to click right here to lead you into the subscription. Make sure you hit the bell notifications to get notified anytime I post a video, all right?